Peter Massico Insurance specializes in homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, business insurance, and many more. We even offer a free financial planning consultation. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to make sure we provide affordable prices to our clients. We have a full bilingual staff to fit your needs as well. Let Peter Massico Insurance help you today.
It's Friday the 10th of April 2020. This is News Studio with me, Zac Sherman. Wherever you are, thanks for joining us. The headlines. Liberia confirms 37 coronavirus cases with 5 deaths. ICOP Chairman Rufus Neva warns against politicians using COVID-19 situation to gain political relevance. National Bengals Association of Liberia donates huge consignment of food and non-food items to the government of Liberia. Those are the headlines now, the news in detail. Liberia has recorded additional 6 cases with 1 death as of today, making a total of 37 cases, 5 deaths, and 3 recoveries. With many concerns on the spread of the virus, the country is gradually experiencing a rise in the number of COVID-19 cases which are associated with deaths. It can be recalled the National Public Health Institute of Liberia on Wednesday, April 8, 2020, announced 31 cases, 4 deaths, and 3 recoveries.
It is stunning, especially as the National Legislature holds special sections alongside with the President to rethink this issue and take a bold step that support not only the President's government anti-coronavirus campaign, but also ensure that every setting of the declaration is grounded around humanitarian health interventions and holding citizen rights, dignity, and livelihood. The debate of the National Legislature, whose sole purpose is to represent, preserve the dignity, security, and the well-being of the people. We recommend the following: that the state of emergency full implementation be extended to a grace period of 1 week, and within a established period during the following economic policies and economic stimulant measures be instituted by the national government. Namely, the government will undertake broader, fair, and constructive conversations with business sector, ensuring tariffs are reduced on basic commodities, thereby ensuring the reduction of commodity prices on the market, notably food and household products. Payment of civil servant April salary and benefits, mandating the National Social Security and Welfare Corporations, early disbursement April pensions, instituting thorough screening for transportation of goods and agriculture and charcoal products from outside of Monserrato County. We believe that these goods cannot be substituted in productions that are available in Monserrato County. And in policy actions denying the easy flow will lead into scarcity, hunger, destitution, crimes, and the introduction of black market. The provision of economic stimulant package to extremely vulnerable segment of our populations, senior citizens, street beggars, and individuals exposed or abusing drugs, those living in ghettos and cemeteries. The introduction of one United States dollars and its equivalent for 3 days unrestricted calls, and increasing internet package. This is important that we clearly state that these recommendations are truly intended to ensure that the state of emergency will be only implemented by a prepared government, empowered citizenry, and foreign residents residing within the territorial borders of Liberia.
United Methodist Church Human Rights Monitor has welcomed the President's state of emergency but wants more attention to the disabled community. Speaking to reporters Thursday, its director Jefferson Knight said the physically challenged populace is less working class, most of whom are street beggars, and most attention should be given to them.
Welcome the government decision when it comes to the lockdown of the country as a further measure, for the prevention of the spread of coronavirus in the country. But my concern has to do with the economic situation now. Some of our people are faced with. Bulk of the people, we have about 85 to 90% of Liberians who go on a daily basis to hustle, to look for money and to eat. While it is true we welcome the decision of the government, and my own church has also been working hard to see how we can put in measures. But equally so, we think the government should be able to present and give a stimulus package, economic package to Liberians, especially vulnerable groups, people with disabilities. You understand me? And other people who are not working. I mean, the economic situation is very difficult, it's hard already. So we would recommend that our government provide some level of support in terms of food, basic necessity to our people, especially in the wake of this lockdown for 21 days. That is our only appeal to government. But it is true that we need to be very, very cognizant of the fact that coronavirus 19 is a serious global epidemic that is claiming thousands of lives. And we also want to add our voice to the many voices, including the government, for our people to take all the preventive measures that will stop the spread of the virus and what have you. So those are considered.
Liberia National Students Union LINSU is calling on government and the private sector to consider paying workers, especially civil servants, ahead of the state of emergency. According to its president, Mohammed Ghani Kamara, paying workers ahead of the emergency will put them in readiness to cater to their families. The LINSU head wants young people and the student community ahead to health measures in order to avoid future spread of the coronavirus.
But a few things that I expected that I did not hear from the president, some of them which has to do with the payment of civil servant for at least 2 months, that which we enable them stay home and make the family to feel good. Because mind you, many persons work in government, or many persons who are civil servants, sometimes they take loans from the bank, and if this person is making sometimes 150, 200 United States dollars, you have to understand that that person is not taking that amount home, because sometimes after the credit from the bank, sometimes you have to pay rent or pay school fees. At the end of the day, that person is actually taking home maybe 30 United States dollars or 50 United States dollars. I also expected that the government could have declared free electricity for people within the environment of the lockdown, like it has been done in Rwanda, that they are taking food to those types of people. But maybe we may not have reached, or we may not be equivalent to that stage where we take where the government is able to take food to the doorsteps of everybody. But at least to pay a month or 2 for civil servants, and also provide free electricity and also free water for all homes. I think that alone could make some changes or could help. And so
more concerns for an adjustment as well as reconsideration of the president's recent announcement to the nation continues to pour in. Well, this time around, some marketers speaking on the issue appeals to the Liberian leader to allow shops and stores of basic commodities remain open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to enable citizens get full supplies on a daily basis, contrary to the 3 p.m. restriction. They spoke to KMTV's reporter Lavetti Winaway on Thursday.
Telling the president that he should join her at least to help the Liberians. This disease they're talking about, we know that it's real, but also closing the businesses down, it will not help. The only thing I can say, those that they identify for the disease, that have the disease, they should find out who people, where they live, who they interact with, that they can quarantine the people, so that they can give the people go ahead to run their businesses, because Liberia will live by business. We see in the country no job. Even when you working, you cannot get good salary. So every one of us live by business. For me, from the time I've been knowing myself like business. So like we're not living. Let the president try at least to see reason to help that we're able to be running our business much more.
2% high.
Oh, tea price is high.
Yes.
Okay, so do you think it's because of the crisis?
Yes, because of this situation on the ground now. It's not all the foreign percent high up. The US price is 2001. Sugar bear is 8,800, 700 sugar bag. But first we put for 7,009. But what is now happening if you don't all the percent up high. And now for me, I do other afford the bottom one now. So I decided to take the percent that increase your time from 6 to 6. And hustle or the children food to eat. I mean, I never found the children. No man, no part. Yes, I plead the president to help us.
Popular librarian Indotina Binda Blue Benson has expressed frustration over the refusal of the head of the Executive Committee on Coronavirus to accept donation made to fight COVID-19. Speaking to KMTV News, the Blue Foundation founder said it is saddening that Madam Mary Broad can receive donation from foreigners, unlike Liberians.
I preempt Liberia was going to have this virus here all the way back in December. And we started the early, coronavirus awareness, and it's here now. We are still doing it, and as you know, the president just made a pronouncement. So we are in the vanguard of creating some relief for some poor people. As you know, the president appointed Madam Mary Brock a couple of days ago as the head of the COVID-19 response team. So I thought it wise. I gathered a group of young Liberians, Mr. Willie and myself. We got $400,000 Liberian dollars, and we decided to make it as a goodwill gesture. The young people can do something good. It's not all about government. You know what I'm saying? Ask what you can do for your country in these times. So, unfortunately, we've been trying to get to Madam Broad for over a week now. We've been there 4 times. We left messages on her phone call, and to my dismay, nobody never got back in touch with us. So I was saying today that the same Madam Broad was at her office accepting donation from an Indian person, and I thought that was kind of odd. We the young Liberians decided to help our country, and you cannot accept it. But when the foreign guys come, you embrace him. That didn't go well.
Do you think it's any motive?
Well, it may be. I will still do what I have to do. Like if you follow my social media post, I think you did. We used the $400,000 we bought rice, and we've been distributing it all over. Group of 72nd, or we gave some in Marshall, we gave some to the marketplace, so the people are enjoying it. Direct benefits to the people. That's what I say.
The National Bengals Association of Liberia has donated heavy consignment of food and non-food items to the National Public Health Institute of Liberia. The materials include 50 bags of 25 kg rice, 50 gallons of oil, 25 thermometers, among others. John Davis is the president of the National Bengals Association of Liberia. He presented the materials on Friday.
So today we've brought as a gesture of support, some thermometers for 50 cartons of Clorox, 50 cartons of soap, 20 cartons of alcohol, 100 bags of rice, and 5 10-gallon oil, and some gloves. We know that in order to defeat this very difficult and challenging enemy, it requires all of us bringing our little drops of water, and in the final analysis, it will make a mighty ocean that can wash this virus away. So, on behalf of the Liberia Bankers Association, I'd like to present to you this token of in kind of these goods to the support. This is on behalf of the 9 CEOs and our secretariat, our little contribution to support the process. So we say we are keeping you all in our prayers, which is very important because man will walk by his God that heals. So we're keeping all of you in our prayers we are also rooting for you, knowing fully well that we passed this road before a few years ago, and we came out with flying colors, and there's absolutely no doubt that we will come up with flying colors again.
Meanwhile, the National Public Health Institute of Liberia Director General Dr. Mosoka Fala expressed gratitude to the National Bankers Association of Liberia for the remarkable gesture in fighting the deadly coronavirus. The end failed buzz at the same time wants Liberians cooperate in curtailing the deadly virus.
On behalf of His Excellency President George Manawia, who has taken the active leadership in this fight, and the Minister of Health, Honorable Dr. Wilhelmina Jala, and all of the members of the National Public Health Institute, the board of directors, which you are a part. It's a long, difficult road. It's been a long, difficult 2 months now. Every morning we get a live result. We all are broken-hearted. But we are having the assurance that because the Liberians are committing themselves to this fight and they respond, we all come with you. Thank you so much for your contribution. It means a lot more to us. With the patients in our treatment center, the nurses, the hundreds of nurses that work long hours, and now that we're going into lockdown, it's going to require a lot of demanding time for us. But we thank you that with your prayers and with your support, we succeed. We are very grateful and we show greatest honor and appreciation for this contribution. It means a lot to us, it means a lot to the patients and the healthcare workers.
The National Youth Action Against COVID-19 has announced its nationwide awareness and sensitization campaign. The move, according to Lincoln President, is due to the influx of cases coming from other counties apart from Montserrat and Makibi counties that were previously under the spotlight. Mohamed Ghani Kamara, however, highlighted the need for more awareness across the country.
So, when we launched this task force on March 26th, the intention was first then we carry on awareness in the 2 counties, that is Montserrat and Mangibi. At the time, confirmed cases were only between Mangibi and Montserrat. But now that we have registered cases from other counties, that is from Nimba, Grand Jide, and other places, we have started mobilizing our county unions here across the country, because as you may be aware, LINSU is a national institution with cells within the 15 political subdivisions of our country. Similarly with FLY, you have coordinators in all of the countries. Similarly with the Manon River Union Youth Parliament, and also YMCA have some chapters, MOP have other groupings in other countries. So we started talking to them, and we are still seeking support from national government, donors, and other partners, national and international organizations, to make sure that we can have support where we can reach out to our fellow colleagues in the various countries to make sure that, because I see people keep buying buckets and so many other things, because you can buy all of these materials when the people don't have the actual message, they will not be able to use them. So yeah, we appreciate that we get more material, but for me, I think the awareness aspect is the most significant part of it. You can talk to people, they can use their own soap, they can use running water to wash their hands and what have you, but they can have all of the materials, but once they don't have the proper information, I think they will still have the possibility of contracting the virus. So I think the awareness aspect is what is very important to me.
And going tonight, the chairman of the Independent Council of Patriots has warned politicians not to use COVID-19 situation in gaining political scores in the country. In a conversation with me, Ambassador Rufus Nuda said the epidemic crisis require no politics, but rather oneness if Liberia must curtail the virus.
To give the professionals the chance to become a doctor, people study more than 15 years. You can't turn to a professional medical man on Facebook overnight. Give the professional the chance to present the issue, and then the issues are presented by the professionals while all of us will follow. So I'm appealing in the awareness stage, and emphasizing on the media, because the media is very important. Maybe next to the doctors, that the media go first now. Maybe next to the doctor, that the media. So in your promotion or awareness on this whole thing, I advise that you even call in more experts. Don't allow the politicians to take over the conversation on the COVID-19, because some of them are making political comments on the coronavirus. Some people calculating how this thing can make Donald Trump unpopular or make George Weah unpopular so that I can come in as president. Some people calculating how this thing can make the lawmaker unpopular so that I can be the next lawmaker. Other people want re-election, so they're just talking every day about corona with the hope that they will have popular support. We have to stop it. This thing is a sickness. Our people dying. We cannot make political calculations on the coronavirus. It's very dangerous. It's very deadly. So the media, to answer your question directly, the media is the most important player. I mean, putting the doctors aside, the media is the most important player in this whole fight against corona. And you have to guard the conversation, and it is a duty, your burning duty, I beg you, to make sure that how we talk about corona, when we talk about corona, who talks about corona must be based on the expertise of the individuals. We should not overlook our doctors and listen to Rufus Nouvel on Facebook or Sherman on Facebook. Most of the people, they are not read medical science. They know nothing about how virus operate. They are misleading our people.
With that call coming from ICOP Chairman Rufus Nouvel, that's how we call it a day on this presentation of news. Today with me, Zac Sherman. But before we go here, once again, the headlines. Liberia confirms 37 coronavirus cases with 5 deaths. ICOP Chairman Rufus Nouvel warned against politicians using COVID-19 situation to gain political relevance. And National Bankers Association of Liberia donates huge consignment of food and non-food items to the government of Liberia. On a note, that's how we go home. Do have yourselves a wonderful Friday evening. Again, I'm Zac Sherman on behalf of the entire team.
Looking for a quality and affordable insurance company? Then look no further. Peter Massaco Insurance, located in central New Jersey, is one of the best around. Peter Massaco Insurance specializes in homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, business insurance, and many more. We even offer a free financial planning consultation. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to make sure we provide affordable prices to our clients. We have a full bilingual staff to fit your needs as well. Let Peter Massaco Insurance help you today.